When I joined university in the UK, I was trained to be a mindless cipher. The government of India would only sanction foreign exchange if one was studying a technical degree. Okay, so I was trained to be a mechanical engineer and I had no interest in it. But I enjoyed the life at university very much. So, in that pursuit of other interests, I used to attend sociology lectures, philosophy lectures, and agricultural lectures, environmental lectures. In the environment lectures, I was introduced to Steiner's way of farming.
Austro-Hungarian, born in 1861, fervent advocate of Goethe and Nietzsche, Rudolf Steiner occupied a prime position in Berlin's cultural life. At the beginning of the 20th century, he founded a new method of knowledge where environmental elements that interact have to be taken into account when developing agricultural cultivation. He believed that man could not escape the laws enacted by nature and the cosmos, since humanity's welfare depended on them. Nowadays, Steiner's teachings are studied in many places throughout the world as a potential alternative to agricultural industrialization.
To be an organic farm, first and foremost, there mustn't be any use of any chemicals. This is nature's certification that the spiders have enough food insect-wise and they are very happy. And when you go to any organic farm, it is best to look for this. It's the first sign that a garden is organic.
As well as prohibiting the use of synthetic products, organic farming is based on the notions of environmental balance, species diversity, and human self-sufficiency. It is implemented through empirical practices such as permaculture. According to permaculture, legume and fruit trees, insect-repellent plants such as citronella grass, birds and insects also have a role to play in tea cultivation.
Can you see the diversity of the green in the subtropical virgin rainforest on the right? All the greens are different, even if they're of the same species. And what is even more miraculous is that is the exact center of Makai Bari. And all the forests, big chunks of forests like that, which occupy twice the tea area, there are 450 hectares of virgin forest like this, and 250 hectares of tea. You be a little quiet because there's a lot of birds here, animals.
Other plantations do not take into account the fact that forests also protect cultivations from landslides, which sometimes occur during heavy rains.
If you look across the hill, you'll see the whole hillside is falling down. Right from the bottom to the top, you'll see myriad landslides. As if a large cat, a large tiger, has scratched the mountainside. But actually, that large cat is a funny beast called man, who's very greedy and it's trying to win against the environment.
The signs of healthy organic farming soon make their appearance. Fauna and flora live in harmony, even in the heart of the tea bushes.
1835, Darjeeling, which was a part of Sikkim, was handed over by the Raja of Sikkim to the East India Company, and it became a part of India or Bengal. When it was handed over in 1835, Darjeeling as such was a jungle area. There was nothing here, except maybe a few villages and a few villagers. With the coming of the British, the development of Darjeeling starts. In 1858, the first act was passed where you could start owning or purchasing land. You could buy jungles, huge areas of jungles. Now that gave an opportunity to people like us, whose whole discipline was based on land. Our business was land. Our income was land. It was a new opportunity to start off an investment in this area. For the first 7-8 years of my life, I lived in British India.
On August 15, 1947, India became independent. The English left the territory, apart from a certain number of farmers who continued to run tea estates. Teddy Young is the last of them.
Teddy and myself, we have got a very strange connection because his mother was born at Makai Bari, as I was too. So there's a definitive link.
At that time, you see here, our family here, very nice. Magnifique.
Mixi, listen. One is that everybody calls that Pinky.
And a patent for it?
No, it's always been called. In fact,
Well, I joined tea in 1948, and of course, it was just prior to independence. And life in those days, of course, was very, very different. Our main sort of way of traveling was by horse. Of course, the gardens were inspected by managers and assistants, and even the garden babus, by horse.
I think Teddy Young is a unique man because he's the only one I know who survived independence, who survived the changing political scenario after independence, first the Congress, then the Communists, and then the Gurkha National Liberation Front. Teddy Young will certainly be the last of the English planters to die in Darjeeling.